guys, I know that it's been a bit delayed. However, I think the time isn't right now. So here I am in front of you for season 2 of Impact by Choice podcast. I'm your host, Andrada Anite, and I will be shooting, well, just like before, from my home, but with a different setting. And I have a few new bits of information to bring you for today. And the first piece of news is the fact that starting with this season, I have decided to go on video as well. For the ones who have listened before, you know that season 1 only happened on audio format, in audio format. But I do believe that with all this happening right now in the world, that is very important for people to feel connected, even though through social media, even though through only hearing the host of the podcast sharing their experiences and so on. So that was the first piece of news that I wanted to bring to you. The second one is that in the previous season, I must admit that I edited a lot of the content because I couldn't accept myself as being so flawed, and for many other reasons. So, the second piece of news is the fact that I will do my best not to edit any bit of the following episodes throughout this entire season. And last but not the least is the fact that starting with this season, okay, let me go back for a bit. Last year, I had a special guest who has been um, who has been on the show for 13 episodes in a row. That guest is Rahila Khan, and when the series ended, when the book Inside series ended, um, I was very melancholic. I was, sad. I was pretty sad about that. So I talked to Rahila further on, and we decided to put the basis of a collaboration, which has shaped in a project called Born from Love, of which you will be hearing a lot more in the upcoming future, near future, because we've been working a lot behind the scenes in the last year, and um, yeah, why not? I would like to ask you to join us in, celebrating the first year of the existence of Born from Love, which definitely was born from love for each other, me and Rahila, and as a result of the fact that we got along so well, we have evolved together, we have learned from each other so much in the last year. And yay, here we are, 1 year later, but only from now things are going up. Um, you will be learning more and more about it, as I said. And one of the things that me and Rahila would like to share with you, even though she's not here right now, when I'm recording this, is the fact that we decided that Impact by Choice podcast to be absorbed by Born from Love project, even though it will not change names, but it will be an essential part of the project that we represent. And that makes Rahila co-host of this show whenever possible, because you know how it is with different time zones, with different activities. But whenever possible, Rahila will be joining us, either for interviews or for sharing news with you, or debating a certain topic that we've come across, or we have been intensively thinking about, and we want to share with you our inputs, um, our feelings about it, and to send you the necessary vibration. In terms of structure, Impact by Choice podcast will take a slight turn, so to speak. So, if last year I interviewed people from all over the world with the intention of bringing upfront the person that has always been behind an image and behind a status, this time we want to dive in a bit deeper. So yes, there will still be interviews, but the guests will be, let's say, selected as such that they will be speaking on the vibration of our project and sharing, of course, their views, their perspectives, their experiences. But we want them to be totally in tune with what we put out, and hopefully, our future guests will resonate with you as well, and they will, start collaborating with us on different levels. Why not? And to conclude with this, because today I just wanted you to see me and to keep it a bit short and just to give you this news. um, if any of you knows that can resonate with our vibration and has an important message to send out for the collective consciousness and for the higher good of society and um, global the global human community, um, please feel free to reach out, and we will have most probably a chat and see if we can work together in this regard. On the other hand, if there's a person that you can recommend for this very matter, we would appreciate it very much. However, please be informed that, again, we want to have guests that resonate with our vibrations. So we might run a selection process with between either you, the ones who are watching or listening, or between the people that you will be recommending to us. So, with all our love, with all my love and gratitude and tons of blessings, I wish you to be calm. I wish you to be um, more in contact with yourself, to understand that everything happens for a reason, that all this totally happened for a reason. And I do believe, I strongly believe, and I know that Rahila believes the same, that all this happened because we as humans need to awaken. We need to find our way back to our own selves, to evaluate ourselves, to see where there's still room for improvement and what we can do in this regard. And obviously, also to learn how to adapt on a financial level from a business perspective. So that is all for today, guys. Oh, one more thing that I would like to bring to your attention is the fact that season 2 will be starting soon. We will be announcing the exact date via social media, so make sure that you follow me, Rahila, and Born from Love and Impact by Choice on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I think these are the main channels, and YouTube, of course. Um, for learning among the first when the first episode will be released, and the surprise for the first episode, I'm gonna burst the bubble right now and spoil the surprise. But for the first episode, guess who will be my guest? Well, if you didn't guess by now, Rahila will be my guest, and afterwards, she will um, she will be wearing the shoes of co-host. But why I wanted to bring her as the first guest of the season is the fact that we spoke a very important topic, which is which comprises of emotional intelligence, collaboration quotient, love quotient, um, slightly about IQ, not much. But most of it was about collaboration and why it's important, and um, what a positive mindset can bring, especially during these times that we are in. Yeah, this time I'm closing it off, guys. Much love to all, and I'll see you for the first episode of the season. Bye.